I hope everybody's having an amazing week. I thought we'd pull some cards to get some messages of clarity for those who like it. Earth and Bone, what you got for us? High vibrate ancestor spirit guides, divine and being source of divine energy. Fire, air, water, earth, west, north, east, south. Thank you. Thank you to animal spirits and nature spirits. Source. Earth and Bone. What's the earth and bone of the situation? What's the earth and bone of the situation? Spirit, show us. What's the earth and bone of the situation? Oh, number 9. I like it. Playing around too much. Visionary, confidence, passion, self-worth. You are the visionary in this situation. You have the vision. You have the confidence. You have the passion. You have the self-worth. So what's going on? That's what Spirit was like. You have everything that you need. You have the vision. You have the skills. So what is holding you back? What do you need to surrender to? What is preventing you from taking this last leap forward? I just seen almost the Fool card. I was getting ready to step off the cliff. Oh, the Fool card. What is it that you need to surrender to? Well, you may need to surrender to. Take what resonates. Unhealthy relationships. Like I just cut himself. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and be surrounded by positive people. You may be seeking guidance or support from people that you think that are supportive of you in your circle, but they're emotionally unavailable for you. Think about your circle. Think about whatever situation, the people around you. And it's vigorous honesty to take a look at, are these people emotionally available for me when I need them? Because what happens sometimes is that when we have surrounded ourselves by, and we may not have realized it was toxic till later in life. Like I didn't know any different. Or emotionally unavailable. That was another cycle I broke about being around people or expecting people to be a certain way when they're emotionally unavailable. I trust people to be who they show me they are. That's just where it is. Spirit is saying is that there's some people who are emotionally unavailable for you. And what happens is that when we are surrounded by people like this, that they leave a sense of not feeling as though we're worthy. And so even though this card says self-worth, Spirit is saying that you may not realize it, but having these toxic or emotionally unavailable people in your life or around you kind of slowly chips away at your confidence, chips away at your passion, chips away at your self-worth. An example would be like, say you're really, really excited you got this new idea or this new class you want to do or a new program or a new job or, something new that you want to do or something that you're really, really excited about, and you tell somebody and you're like, well, winter's coming. I don't know how successful that'll be. Like if you're trying to do a class on plants or something. And like, well, winter's coming, or do you really know enough about plants to do that? Those type of things. Because it then can possibly chip away at your self-confidence, your self-worth. Then you start doubting yourself. Especially if you're surrounded around a lot of these people. And here's the thing. They don't have to show up always as like the negative polarity of people or negative polarity of situations. They don't always have to show up that way all the time. Well, oftentimes it's people closest to us. And I've said this before, so we have to be mindful who's in our circle. If you and someone start out the same place, like say you both went to college together, or you both went to high school together, or you both started a job together, or you're in the same spiritual practice or whatever. And even though there can be billions of tarot readers or billions of Reiki masters. We all have our own secret sauce. So there's room for all of us, right? There's infinite energy and everything is energy. However, there's some people who haven't done their healing work. When they see you, whatever you're choosing to do, you got this visionary, you got the drive, you got the confidence. You're like, I don't care. I don't see things as a mistake. At least I'm trying. The mistake would be not to try something new, not to try something different. But you're not that way. You're the visionary. You try things over and over again. You'll tap into this. You'll do this. And this person, for whatever reason, good, bad, or different, doesn't matter. It's not our problem. They've chose to stay, I don't like saying above or below, but they chose a different path. And so when they haven't healed, they then project, or you're mirroring back to them certain things. And so they project onto you. And so they may take little jabs at you here and there. Oh, well, you're really emotional about that topic. Do you really want to talk about that at next week's office meeting or the next event? Or, are you really good with computers? Do you really think you should be doing that? Those little things. And those little things do chip away, or they can chip away at us building a life that we want for ourselves or trying new things. And so the Spirit is saying is that, you may want to take a look at the energies around you that are emotionally unavailable, even if it's in your intimate relationships. I mean, that was my MO. I would always date people who are emotionally unavailable. And so when you're used to certain type of energies, if you've always been around narcissists, if you've broke out of people-pleasing type of things, there's still some patterns or some energies that Spirit is saying that are around you that are chipping away at parts that you've healed already, and you may not recognize it all the way yet, but that may be preventing you from taking this last leap forward into this new adventure that Spirit wants for you. Ancestors, show us. What is it that we're missing? Are we missing? Because Spirit just said, I just told you everything. It's only 7:07 on the clock at the time. Ancestors? Ha! Number 42, which is 6. That one does not have a number. Mother God, miracles in motion. Right. Whatever this new project or this new vision that you have, a vision of the world or a vision of something you want to start or do or travel, whatever this is, it is supported. There's a miracle in motion. There's some miracles that are going to be coming your way. And that's also another reason why Spirit wants you to take a look at these type of relationships, this toxic or emotionally unavailable type of people in your life that may be sucking you dry. Spirit said, no, rewind. Not that they're sucking you dry, but they're chipping away at certain areas of your life that is going to create, like I said, kind of like a little wrench in your, a wrench in your plan. And so, even if Spirit's like, for some of you, you're going to be like, well, that leaves me with nobody. It's better to have the company of only the divine or whatever your higher power is or your spirit team is than to be around people who don't honor and respect you. They don't always have to see your vision, but by them not being available to you, emotionally available to you, or by them, being toxic, they're just going to weigh you down. And so that's what Spirit is saying, is that kind of take a look at. And if you've been struggling with some of your confidence around your passion, and you've been struggling a little bit with your self-worth around whatever it is, this passion project, what Spirit said, this is a passion project that you're working on. A project that you want to help a lot of people. And it's an amazing project is what Spirit is saying. You're on the right track. But to just be mindful of certain energies around you that really aren't celebrating you. And because you're healed, if you tap in and ask, we've said this 100 times, but if you ask Spirit, show me what I need to be aware of, who I need to be aware of, you ask Spirit that. Watch who texts or calls you or sends you a meme, or something happens, a song reminds you of that person. It's like there's all these signs and symbols that Spirit's given you about the energies that you kind of need to remove out of your life right now. I hope you're healthy, happy, full of joy. May you love and be loved. Heal. Don't harm. Have a great